Hello everyone and welcome back to the Star Fox Adventures playthrough. Oh, god damn it, we got beaten up last part and now we're in the Lightfoot Village as a hostage. This is embarrassing. We've got outsmarted by a bunch of tribal morons. Yep, they think we stole from them. This is so weird it wouldn't end up in an Indiana Jones film. If you think this is weird, then yeah, the gameplay bit that's going to come up in a second as we get out of it is much fucking weirder. You talk logic. We don't like logic. Who's this Cloud Runner? I fuck knows, to be honest. Yep, the way you get out of this is you that sound effect for him turning on that was totally inappropriate. You just press A at the right time on the green bar and then you can leave. Fun. We're going to be doing this for every single one. So, I hope you enjoy, people, as we do this incredibly tedious task. As you can see, the sun is literally setting. It's so boring that it's turning into night. We're going to have to be doing a task like this much later for one of the Krazoa things, and it's much more obnoxious there. This isn't bad, but when you get to like that, once you get to like the lower down ones, it can turn into a right pain in the arse. This music does not help, it just makes it more irritating actually. It's so bizarre, this bit, it doesn't feel like it belongs at all. It's so strange, and there's that really awkward cut because I failed so much it actually turned into night. We took so many stabs to the chest it turned into night.
Thanks for helping our Queen, Fox. I'm glad I could return the...
How did you find us? Who are you? You could be mistaken for thinking that's the Cloud Runner from the beginning of the game who helps Crystal, but it's not. Okay, this is... honestly, this part of the... This bit is really odd, because, like, you'd think the obvious thing to do should just be to leave. No, if you try and leave, Tricky actually stops you and says, there's a Krazoa spirit in the village, we should look around for it. It's like, how did he know that? Honestly, a better way of showing that would have been to just, for the Elder to say something along the lines of, oh, you're here for our Krazoa spirit, are you? You know, just like, basically hint at, well, not hint at Fox, tell Fox they have it. Like, you know, it'll make them pretty humorous, because they're morons, and it would give a reason why Fox would know it, but more than just Tricky just telling you it's here. And for that matter, where did Tricky go? What did they kidnap Tricky and he broke out of his own prison? Because if he's that competent, oh, I don't know anymore. I'm broken. Now, honestly, the Lightfoot Village is probably the most pointless area in the entire game. You're here for one thing only, and there is nothing else in this entire place worth, you know, getting. So what you have to do, really, to get access to the Krazoa spirit is you have to find the Lightfoot chief, who ran away, like I just did there. Get these wooden things, put them in the altar up here, so you can go speak to him. And basically, you just complete challenges, and that's why this is going to be one of the shorter parts. There's not that much you have to do, really. Now, you might have saw there was a missing wooden thing that you could put in the slot there. If you it just gives you access to more of the Lightfoot Village, which is kind of pointless because there's nothing here worth getting. Any fuel cell, anything you can get, you can buy in the shops. So it's pointless getting it.
Oh, not you again. We know you didn't take our treasure, so just go away.
That muscle-bound stud, who's got the derpiest face I've ever seen on the right there, we're going to be challenging him in a minute.
So maybe I help you.
I just got to say, because the actual challenge is so short, the challenge that you have to do with him on the right there, I think his name's Muscle something. It's like I found it incredibly hard when I was younger, and a lot of people say it's the hardest part of the entire game. I can do it easily now.
Of course we want to see that. Not so fast.
See, that line kind of implies that Tricky didn't know that they had it, but if you leave, he says they have one. God damn it, Rare.
Well,
They're laughing at you, Fox.
They're laughing at you, Fox. I love that. It's so bad.
Take a look at this.
Yep, we get that really awkward transition there. Oh, Tricky just ran through the crowd. Tricky's fucking disappeared. He's a ghost. Okay, yep, this is the test I was talking about. Oh, there's Tricky again. It's really, basically, all you're doing is tapping A, but you have to tap it a lot to be able to kind of get the advantage. But as you can see here, I do it within a couple of seconds. But it's one of them things where if you don't have Thunder Thumbs, you're really, really going to struggle. He couldn't have sounded any more dignified as he fell into the pit.
Well done, Fox. You have beaten our strongest Lightfoot.
Let's be honest, he's only the strongest because everyone else is weedy.
Activate all 4 totem pole before time runs out. Go.
So then, yeah, the next one is basically just a kind of a test of speed because you have to go around the Lightfoot village and activate those kind of totem poles. Really, it's not. This is kind of a good excuse to kind of explore the Lightfoot village. You can see them all beforehand and kind of mark a route to get them, I guess, because they're very clearly visible. They're these huge totem poles. There's 3 in the entire village you have to get. That one there, one right at the back, and one in the area we were at before, like the little alcove. Now this track that's playing here, I actually like this track, but we never ever hear it again. It's really odd, because this would have been better as a quote-unquote event music than the one that we got when we're getting attacked by the Lightfoot when we're strapped to the totem pole. Sorry, let me rephrase. There's 4 totem poles, not 3. And also those fucking bat things. Jesus God. When you're in the water as well, you cannot defend yourself in any way. They have free reign to take pot shots at you. I actually don't remember where the final wooden kind of thing is, the triangle. I actually don't know where that is. It's been so long since I found it. I haven't talked about these creatures yet, these weird like water monsters. I don't know what they are, but they're designed so strange. I don't even know how they're hurting Fox, because all they're doing is lifting the top of their helmet up, I guess. Yep, so let's go get the final one, which is through there. That's it, we've done both the Lightfoot challenges. How incredibly easy.
Well done, Fox. You
Have I mentioned how obnoxious that his voice is?
very good.
Because it's pretty obnoxious, it's pretty annoying. Again, a masterful scene transition.
Done, Fox. You are now honorary member of tribe.
If that's all it takes to become a member of the tribe, then I don't want to be the member of the tribe. Nothing should be that easy. Yeah, one more thing before our next Krazoa Spirit. Do you notice how convenient it is that how these Krazoa Spirits are broken up? Like, it's so convenient we got kidnapped by the Lightfoot, because it's exactly where we needed to go. Yep, so this challenge is basically lining up the pictures of the snake to make a snake. That's it. Pretty fun, I guess. So I get maybe the idea they're trying to go for that is that every tribe has a Krazoa spirit. I guess that's the point they're trying to make. That the Krazoa, like every tribe has their own one, because as we see, like the Lightfoot have one. We'll be getting one from the Earthwalkers a bit later. The Snowhorn have one, which we'll be seeing in a later part. Mountain Pass has one, which begs the question: what fucking species of animal lives there? But like the Cloud Runner don't have one, and that's really strange to me. I can't think of where one for them would be. Like the only two we've gotten, well, we're going to get this one, and we've got one before this in Moon Mountain Pass. But like when you go through the game, see if you can spot like where the Cloud Runner could possibly have a Krazoa spirit, because I have no idea. Now, honestly, like I've said before about tanking damage, this kind of thing is not challenging, because the developers seem to think for some reason that I have this kind of feeling that I have to defend Fox from danger, whereas I do not give a shit if he gets hurt. Joke's on them. Close one, I guess. Now, if this is the challenge I think it is, this is the most dickish one in the entire game, and I hate it. Okay, yes it is. This challenge could go fuck itself. Seriously. Yeah, watch this, people. This is bullshit. Okay, I don't know, okay, basically all you have to do is keep that red line in the green area. Now, that doesn't sound hard, but it's hard to describe how slippery it is. You see how wildly it's jerking? That's me desperately trying to keep it in control. If even an inch of it slips outside that green area, then you're fucked, and you'll have to do the entire Krazoa, this entire challenge again. Like, start from outside the thing and go through all of that again. If you fuck up once, that's what you have to do. Now, fortunately, I edited out I had to do this about 4 times. I edited all of that out. And you get, this is the finished one. I actually do it straight away on this one. But it's bullshit. It really is unfair. It's this bit in a minute that drives me up the fucking wall. Right, you can see how it's kind of... See, like, you can see at the top there how it's quite hard for me to keep control of it. That bit there, when he roars, it can jerk so wildly to the right that is, honest to God, that is where you're going to fail. But we get our second Krazoa spirit, or third in the entire game, I guess. I do like this lighting now, if I had to be positive about anything. Hell yeah. Yep, so once again we have to go back to the Krazoa Palace, and because of my skillful editing, basically you end up back in the Lightfoot Village, but I have, for your viewing pleasure, have cut all that out and masterfully edited it so it looks like I've gone straight from that place to the Krazoa Palace. You're welcome. So let's go put this back. Now, this is another time when this is like the only time you have to use the Sharp Claw disguise from like now on, really. All it does is open the door and lets you give the spirit back. And there it is over there. Or rather, I have gone to the wrong floor and it's on the next one. See, that's the skill of my commentary. I make mistakes, but I swiftly cover them up. You only know I'm making mistakes when I bring them up. It's lucky that there's a door that allows us specifically to, open that for the Sharp Claw. Actually, that's a good point, what I brought up earlier about each dinosaur tribe owning a certain Krazoa spirit, because the last one we get is bullshit. Where it's hidden makes me angry. Well, that's the Krazoa spirit put back, and we're one step closer to rescuing, Crystal, who I know some people don't want us to rescue. Yeah. So I'll see you all next time on the Star Fox Adventures playthrough when we go get our 3rd Spellstone and do some other shizzle. See you then.